left us. It's still Monday, but I wanted to go ahead and just grab the intro for, I think this is going to be episode 10. So we're a little less than 7 weeks out from Olympia. I believe it's 19 days. I am out from Oklahoma, so a little less than 3 weeks. So it's definitely going by very, very fast. We're here at Fitness Connection. I'm gonna train back, a little bit of cardio, sit in the sauna. He's gonna do legs. And this week is busy, actually. I always feel like it's busy. So today we're gonna get training in, and then I'm gonna try to start editing at least the YouTube video for this past week. Tomorrow I will be at Destination, probably from like 9 to 11. They have like a camera crew coming in, and we're gonna be doing some type of like circuit workout so that they can film some of the new releases. So I think there's like 8 or 10 girls doing it. So I'll do that tomorrow around working as well. Wednesday, I will be picking up my costume, and I have physical therapy. So I'm gonna have to train in the morning on Wednesday. Thursday, I think I have a Better Bodies athlete meeting and another posing session. And then it'll be Friday. And so I know this week's gonna go by really, really fast because I have a lot to do, or something to do almost every day. So I don't want to waste any more time. We're gonna get to training. Anything for the peanut gallery?
So how many more leg days you got until the Oklahoma? Do you cut them off at a certain time?
I think I'll have 3.
3 more?
So definitely this week. I like to train legs on Wednesday, so it'll be Wednesday, and then that last week I'll probably have to move it. I would assume Monday would be the last we would touch legs.
Okay. And do you do anything different with your other body parts getting closer to a show? Or just keep everything the same?
I feel like everything's the same till like peak week.
Okay.
And then peak week, it's like nothing too heavy, mostly just to like move blood into the muscle. But this is gonna be my first peak week with Justin, so I don't know what to expect. Obviously I've done lots of peak weeks. I was with my last coach for almost 8 years. Nothing major ever changed. I mean,
some people ask that sometimes.
And I mean, I guess like things changed like peak week to peak week, but like the standard protocol didn't really change. Like my food was different, or like I remember before the Olympia I was eating like 300 carbs and then also like a burger and fries before I went to bed, which was great. So like things like that changed over the years, but like the training and stuff, and like it was usually like he wanted my last leg day on Sunday or Monday, and then it was no heavy lifting, just like moving. So yeah, it's crazy. It's like, it'll be a little less than 2 weeks and then it's peak week. So I'm gonna get moving here and try to hurry up and finish so I can go home. So I'm here at Destination and we are shooting for Better Bodies. And so we did some photos and videos, and now we're going to do a little HIIT circuit type workout for them to film us in some of the new releases. Hey, Kenzie. Hey. This is gonna go on my YouTube. Yay! Talk is so hot. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. I got a package and I wasn't sure what it was, so I went to Amazon lockers. And then when I went to go open it, I saw KH Customs. So it is my suit, and I'm so excited. They sent me a little robe and some jewelry that I will take a look at. I'm like nervous, excited, because this is my first suit. Oh God, this color. Oh my God, look at it. This is going to look so good on stage. Oh God, this color palette. If I put this on YouTube, I'm probably gonna make it black and white because you guys can't see it, but it's so pretty. Oh my God. This is my first suit. Okay, I got some bracelets, which I love, the AB for my jewelry. This has that little extra shine. I can't wait to try this on. I'm not gonna do it tonight because it's end of the day. Oh my God. I am obsessed. This is like different for me, but like this color is just gonna look so good with the dark. I'm gagged. Good morning, happy Wednesday. Thor is a happy boy to be out on his walk with his mama. I did check in this morning. I got my suit last night, so I did my check-ins for the first time in my suit, so maybe I'll pop them here, but I'll make it like black and white so you can't see the color of the suit yet. I was happy with how I was looking. I had the high day on Sunday after my last check-in, and then Monday, obviously my weight was up a little bit, so it was weird because like halfway through Monday, I was like tight all over, like there was no veins anywhere, like my skin just felt like it was gonna burst, but like in my whole body. And I went to go check the electrolytes that Kenton had bought, and they're not my normal brand, but it was just like, I just grabbed the first thing I saw in the morning, and they had 810 milligrams of sodium. So like from my morning weight on Monday to like halfway through the day, I had had 2 meals. I had done fasted cardio. One of the meals did not have carbs in them, and I was up like 10 pounds. So I think in the opening of this video, we were sitting at Fitness Connection. Part of that was because I wanted to sit in the sauna because I was just so uncomfortable. So we were able to deal with most of that, but my check-ins this morning, I was still up a little bit. I mean, I was very full, which was a good look, but my waist was still feeling distended, and it was like, I want to say it was an inch bigger than Sunday. So just uncomfortable when you like, just tight feeling in the midsection is not the most comfortable feeling, but I feel good. We were happy with how my check-ins looked, and I just kind of let him know what had happened. So today will be low. I'll probably stay low for a few more days. And then, yeah, today I did want to sleep in. Since I was dealing with that water issue, I was just like, sleep's more important right now. So I slept in, I did my check-ins, I had a meeting, I stayed fasted, I went and did cardio. I'm walking the dogs now, and then I will eat probably 2 more times, and then I'm gonna head to physical therapy for like an hour. I think it'll be from like 3 to 4, and then when I leave physical therapy, I'll go to the gym and train legs. It's not my favorite type of schedule for today, but I'm just doing the best to make sure that I'm feeling good. Obviously now we're like 2.5 weeks from Oklahoma, so all of my focus is just on that show. I've finalized everything. I still need to sign my contract, but I booked my makeup, so that's kind of like, oh well, once I pay for that, that's the only thing that's not refundable. So yeah, everything's moving along. This weekend's gonna be just busy with practice. I got my suit, which I told you guys about. It's so pretty, and I just think it's gonna look so good on stage. And then also, I will be picking up my costume. We moved the appointment. She just wanted some more time to do some stoning on my costume, so the more the merrier. I'll pick it up Thursday or Friday. The rest of the week, I think tomorrow, I'll have cardio and push. I have a posing session with Christina. Sunday, I will have cardio and posterior, all around work and all the things. Saturday, routine practice. Sunday, Better Bodies is sending a crew. They're gonna be following me around all day for a day in the life of this glamorous life of just a finance girly with fitness. But that should be pretty fun. Sunday, I will plan to hopefully coordinate with them so that they can record my check-ins. I'll eat, I'll walk the dogs, I'll go to LA Fitness for my routine practice. and just see if I can kind of get anything else on the schedule. And that's really going to be the week. And then we're going to be 2 weeks out on Saturday. Show day in 2 weeks. I can't believe it. I'm getting like nervous, excited. Like, I only know of one other girl doing the show, so it's not like I'm like nervous, outcome driven, because I feel really confident. But just to shake the dust off. I haven't competed since last October. This is the longest off season I've ever taken. So I think we've definitely made a lot of improvements in my physique, my routine. I love it. I sent over some tweaks to my music guy, so hopefully I get those back sooner rather than later. I'll pick up my costume. And then again, I'm gonna be changing some stuff in my routine for Olympia, but it's just gonna be good for me to kind of get the jitters out in a no pressure situation. Justin gets a chance to peek me, and then we will dig down for Olympia again. Yeah, so I think only one more person is going to be qualifying for this year's Olympia, because there's 3 shows: Arizona Pro, Oklahoma Showdown, and Europa Pro. They're all the same weekend, same day. Really, the Europe shows and the next day, but it's the same day because the time difference or whatever. But so out of those 3 shows, like I'm already qualified. I'm competing in Oklahoma. You know, there's always a chance that someone beats me, but if there's only 2 girls on the show, I don't see that happening. And Little T is going to be in Arizona. She is a strong contender to win that show as well. I would say it's probably going to come down to her and Stephanie Jones. I know of a few other girls doing Arizona. I really don't know of anyone else doing Oklahoma. And then the Europa show, there's like a handful of European girls doing that show, but I would probably guess that Amy Hamilton will qualify at that show, but I'll wait until I see the list and then I'll make an actual prediction. But yeah, everything's going good. I feel really, really good today. Dealt with that water situation, got my cardio done. Work's been productive, like in a good way. So all that has been going great. I don't think I have anything else to add this morning, but I will catch you guys later. Hello, happy Wednesday. It is September 3rd. I am 9 days out from Oklahoma. So my apologies for probably the 10 of you that maybe were expecting a video earlier this week. I'm gonna just continue this to Friday and drop it, so then I can just do hopefully a peak week video, show day video, and then it will just be Olympia prep from here on out. So Oklahoma is in 9 days, which seems nutty. I feel like the last week of my life, I blinked and a week passed by. So I'm not really sure where I picked up. I know I got my suit in one of the videos last Wednesday. And then I cannot for the life of me remember. I think Thursday I had a posing lesson and just ended up like with a recovery day. Friday I worked. I know I went and got my costume. Oh my God, I'm obsessed with my costume. It is beautiful. There's still gonna be maybe like 1 or 2 tweaks to it between the shows. And then I have some differences. Like, it's the same base costume for both shows, but there's different accessories just so that it's a little bit different from Oklahoma to Olympia. But I am obsessed. Like, that's putting it lightly. I love it. I just feel like she took my design and just made it 10 times better and brought it to life. So I'm super, super happy with that. Saturday, I had like an okay routine practice. It wasn't great. It wasn't awful. Like, it felt not great, but when I watched the videos, I was like, okay, this is a lot better than I was thinking. And then Sunday came around. So Sunday I had someone from Better Bodies and Gasp, a videographer following me around like all day. So I was a little exhausted, like socially. So they showed up at 8 a.m. I did my check-ins, they videoed that. I cooked breakfast, I walked the dogs, I got ready. We went to routine practice, and then I was on. I had a really good routine practice, which is what I needed. I ran it full out 2 different times, and then I did my cardio. They filmed that, and then they kind of went on their way. And then everything moved so fast that I was just like, oh, it's weird. Like, it's Sunday and it's 2 o'clock, but like Monday was gonna be a holiday, so I was like, what am I gonna do for the rest of the day? And I was like, I guess I'm just gonna go home and chill. My sister ended up calling me, and we took my nephew bowling, and then my nephew wanted to come spend the night. So my attention and energy was a little bit elsewhere with him. I mean, we didn't get home until like almost 7, and I was asleep by 9. So it's not like it was a ton, but then we got up in the morning and had breakfast and hung out, and then I took him to my dad because Monday was a holiday. On Monday, I got the follow-up injection in my arm. So the first time they injected, I want to say the medial side, if this is correct, and then I went back and they did the lateral side of my elbow, because you should only inject a tendon maybe 3 times maximum, unless they're very, very spaced very far apart. That is how a lot of professional athletes end up rupturing tendons, is because they keep injecting them and they keep playing, especially in football, basketball, whatever it is, and then they rupture the tendon. So the pain sometimes is a good indicator for rest. But with my show coming up, it was more so better safe than sorry. It already has felt so much better, and I've been continuing to do the rehab exercises. So this little injection is really more so of a just in case. Let's keep my inflammation down. Let's get through these shows. Let's stay on the rehab and move about my day. Monday, and then I went to destination. I had legs. I had 45 minutes of cardio and posing, and then there was just a holiday, so there was just people there, so I was yip-yapping. And so I look up and I'm like, I've been here for 4 hours, like 4 hours of my day. Like, my day was over, my holiday was over. I didn't do anything. I went home, I rested, I did my Norma Tech boots, I watched Harry Potter, and that was the day. Walked the dogs, that was it. Yesterday, I had a rest day, which was much, much, much needed. It was like, I just felt really lethargic. Like, my legs felt heavy. Obviously, too, I had legs the day before, but my rest days have been like, it's just 1 day a week right now. Like, I could probably do 2, but then there's going to be 1 day where I have to train and do routine on the same day, and I just don't prefer that. Especially just with my work schedule, it's harder for me to get into the aerobic room, and so it's like, unless I'm going to go when I'm working, which I try not to do. So I might, a couple times in between Oklahoma and Olympia, do that to split up my days so that I can get an extra rest day, but I have to figure that out. So yesterday, rest day, I had some dry needling done in my arm. I'm falling apart. Not really, but it was in my arm. They did my ankle again because we haven't done it in a while, and obviously, like, my ankle was the issue, what was it, 11 weeks ago, and now that's not really an issue anymore. It was the elbow, and so just kind of staying on top of those things. And then I always am like a little bit tight back here, so we did my back too. I came home last night. I ate meal 4, hopped on a podcast. We recorded the Linda Murray's Atlanta Pro fitness recap, and we did that. Me and Andrea recorded that with Anna. She was our guest, so that should be out within a week or so. I will not commit Andrea to dropping the video any sooner. Today, I did check in. My weight was a little bit high, but I woke up at like 4 a.m., so I'm not too concerned about that. I know I'm just trying to get through. Honestly, it's just like, if I can get through like Saturday, it's peak week, and we're gonna be pulling off the gas. We're gonna be pretty conservative for this peak week, is what I'm assuming, because it's gonna be me and Justin's first peak week together. So that's exciting. New kind of peak week protocol, some things I've never done before. But it's a good way for us to just kind of test the waters, see what works, see what, if we need to be more aggressive, less aggressive. Obviously, in those 3 weeks, my physique will change a little bit, but then he's going to have a little bit more of a baseline for me. And that's going to be really, really helpful. So it's Wednesday. Tomorrow, I have Better Bodies and Gas athlete meeting. I have a posing lesson with Christina. Friday, I have something. And then Saturday, Sunday are gonna be routine, cardio, cleanup days, dress rehearsal. And then I'm leaving next Thursday. A week from tomorrow, I'm going to Oklahoma, which seems nutty. And then today I'm going to get home. I need to get a lot of work done. I'm meeting Leslie from Eminent Nutrition, Royal Power at my gymnastics gym at 1, and we're going to film me doing some routine practice. I don't think it's gonna be like a super intense routine practice, but they wanted to get some content of me practicing, and it's always good for me to get the content, you know? So I will just try to grab some clips for you guys the next couple days, get this out sometime on Friday, and then I will do a peak week video for Oklahoma. So thanks for your patience. This video is probably gonna be a little bit longer than normal because it's gonna be 2 weeks, but we're gonna just keep rocking and rolling with it because it is 9 days from Oklahoma. Olympia is 5 weeks from Friday. So I'm thinking 5 times 7, that's 35, 37 days, I think. Is my math right? I don't know. But yes, I'm just gonna close this out now because I just keep rambling. Thanks. Good morning, happy Saturday. I'm going to wrap this video here and I will start my video today for peak week. So I hit a low, all-time prep low for this year. This morning I woke up, I was 125.8, which my previous low was 129. And we'd kind of like bobbled there for a little bit, like 129, kind of uptick after some high days, come back down. And then maybe by the next check-in day, if it was like midweek, I wasn't quite finding that low again. This week was probably my last like really hard week in the sense of like I had some really long days up at like 4:30, cardio, training, work, appointments. I had got my roots done, I got my Botox done, I had ice bath, I had recovery, I had just a bunch of things. I probably had one of my worst prep brain moments this week. On Thursday, I went in to my Botox appointment and thankfully it's in a really nice area and I was there for like 5 minutes total because it's so fast. And I walked in, I did it, I paid, I left, I came back to my car, I had left it running. It was locked, but it was running. So yes, definitely feeling it. This morning I'm feeling pretty good because I hit a low. I sent Justin my weight and my photos a little bit early. We're both really happy with where I'm at. We're gonna keep carbs pretty low. We're gonna do 30 extra grams of fat today. So today I'm just going to be doing my dress rehearsal with my costume, make sure there's no issues, nip slips, that kind of stuff. Everything feels good, looks good. So I'm gonna do that today, and then I'm going to probably get on the stairs for like 40 minutes. And then tomorrow will be my last leg day. Last probably cardio on the stairs, and I'll get some body work done, and then it should just be kind of coasting the rest of the week. But I'm not gonna get too much into peak week. I'm gonna have a video specifically for peak week, and it will also be before week out video from Olympia. So as of today, we are 6 days out from the Oklahoma Showdown and 34 days out from the Olympia. It is insane. The time is flying. This is the best I've ever looked. And I feel pretty good with my routine. I watered some things down just with the injuries for Oklahoma. It's just to get on stage. A lot of the routine is staying the same. The floor pattern is staying the same. It's just gonna be skill upgrades. So I'm really, once we get back from Oklahoma, I'm gonna be just beating my endurance as much as I can. So when I do routine practice, I essentially put in everything the same into my intro drink. So normally my intro drink would be pump. I would do fuel, which is our amino acids, and I like to stack the cherry and then cherry limeade. I'm gonna do glutamine, creatine, and hydrate. The only difference on routine days is I'm not going to use a pump product. I don't need a pump for routine. So everything else is going to go in my little shaker cup here. I'm going to eat, and then I'm going to get ready and head up to the LA Fitness. I'll get there, stretch, warm up, hopefully put on the costume, run it once, and be done. If I feel like I need to touch anything up, I'll probably do that midweek with routine. But normally my process is 1 week out from the show. As long as I do it perfect, I try to detach from routine and just really keep stress low, and so that my physique can be the best it's ever been. Like, I really have to compartmentalize the 2 rounds as a competitor, because if I start thinking too much about routine, it will affect my physique. So I get more nervous for the routine round than the physique round. So I'm going to wrap this video here. I know it's been like 2 weeks and this video isn't super long because it's just been, prep's been prepping. But if you made it this far, thank you so much. I will get started working on my peak week video. Thank you.